Hey guys, I am so super excited to be here with you tonight, this evening. Uh, my name is Tammy Anderson Ward. I'm like, what is my name? And I am the conference producer with the Energy Healing Conference. And I want to go ahead and start out tonight by just sharing from the bottom of my heart how much it has meant to me to create this fantastic event. If I do say so myself, feeling very, very grateful for the warm welcome reception from the community, um, and people who are genuinely very interested in learning about energy healing and about how that could possibly be something that could help them. Um, there's a lot of people out there who maybe they haven't been turned on to it yet at this point in their life. Maybe they're looking for answers that they haven't been able to find in other places. I just want to share with you guys part of my personal journey tonight, which is, I will say, pretty personal, but I'm going to go ahead and just share a few things because it's really important to me. Over the last, since I started doing the conferences, one of the things that was really important to me was that especially moms knew about some of the options out there for them that they could do for their kids, specifically because I have 8 children. As a mom of a big family, you could imagine from time to time I had things like sore throats and earaches or kids with depression or whatever, like just regular growing up kind of stuff. And I feel really, really blessed and grateful that someone somewhere along the lines spoke up to me and told me about energy healing. Now, at the time in my life, my belief system was like unsure about it. And which is why I went home and completely like studied my guts out to make sure that it aligned with my belief system, all those things, right? Now at this time in my life, I want to just share with you guys the important things that I'm doing within the Energy Healing Conference. Okay. So I have aligned myself with people who really care about evidence-based energy healing. And I've been working with organizations and teams of scientists, including those in the medical and traditional healthcare world, healthcare providers, including medical doctors, cardiologists. There's quite a big variety of people who really care about energy healing, not just people who are interested in alternative healing, but on both sides of the fence. There's people who really care about people's healing overall and people who really want to be a bridge. That's important to me. So I'm working with these people to really help champion these complementary modalities. Did you know that even on the East Coast, there's hospitals that not just offer Reiki as an option, but encourage Reiki as an option before and after surgery? Do you know why that is? I'll tell you. It's because it's been proven in clinical studies that people who have Reiki before and after surgery, in these studies that were done, where it was proven that those people healed faster and had a less severe recovery time period. So I'm like super grateful that these kind of studies have been done over the last 30 years to bring this empirical evidence. Now, there's a lot of people that are still in the traditional sense that have not yet been informed about these. Part of my mission is to bring this awareness. You will see that there's also those who are in the healthcare world who it's very, very important to them to just help the person heal. Doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Whose like name is on it, who gets credit for it? They just want the person to feel better. Do you know what I mean? Oh, thank you, my friends. I honestly don't really care about the credit. For me, I don't like, seriously, when I see people do it, I just want people to feel better. You know what I mean? So I am really, really championing this cause of being this bridge. And I'm really thankful for those of you who come to our conferences with an open mind, who are, it's important for you to look at the empirical evidence and the evidence base, not just somebody's ideas, but looking at the clinical studies. Now, I want to encourage you guys to keep your eyes wide open, because as I've been partnering with the NCCOEP, which is the National Center of Certification of Energy Practitioners, they are actually developing right now awesome ways to be able to test energy practitioners. And I want to encourage you to get on board with this, because what it's going to do is it's going to provide more of the data, more of the research, to bring this information to pass. Did you guys know that acupuncture used to be illegal? Did you know that acupuncture needles used to be illegal, which meant that insurance companies couldn't offer acupuncture as an actual option that they would cover? Why? Because it was considered illegal. So the NCCOEP had a lawyer on the board, which you guys got to see him on. He was a guest speaker on. His name was Jim Turner, and unfortunately, he just passed. And so we didn't get to have him on again. We actually had him scheduled for an interview. I was so excited, and right then he had just gone to his cardiologist. So I just want to share with you guys, I offer my condolences to his family and his friends, but I also want to thank him wherever he is. Rest in peace, right? I want to thank him for his efforts in championing that, because there are a lot of people who are able to now have acupuncture as an option. And insurance cover it for, in many cases, not all the time, depends on the insurance company, right? But they would never be doing that if it wouldn't be for people like Jim Turner. So I'm really, really thankful for him, and for others like him who have taken their interest in helping people to heal. Now, these efforts that are being made as part as a way to bring this evidence-based research out to the masses and out to people, I just want to encourage you, if you have intuitive abilities and skills that you can help people to heal, I encourage you to come to our conferences, align with the people who also care about the efficacy of this industry. It's like so important to me. I like, as I'm talking about it, I can just like feel I'm getting like kind of choked up here a little bit, but that's just because I know this is going to help so many people. So if you're like also very interested in being a bridge or helping people to find the resources that they need, I encourage you to come to our conference. We have one happening this weekend. It will be held in Sandy, Utah, which is at the south end of the Salt Lake Valley in Utah. The reason why they're held here, you guys, is because this is where I'm from. I grew up and down the Wasatch Front, all the way from Provo up to Idaho Falls mainly. I lived in Queens in New York for a short time, but other than that, mostly up and down the Wasatch Front. This is where I'm from, so we've held a lot of conferences here. But we also, because of what's been happening in the planet over the last couple of years, we started being able to offer virtual tickets as well. So I want to go ahead and start out right now with offering a virtual ticket to anyone who doesn't have it, who would like to be able to join in. One of the most important classes that I will be teaching at this particular conference is called What in the Heck is Energy Healing? Very true to Utah, right? What in the heck is energy healing? And I'm going to be citing sources and some of the research that we've been talking about and discussing here this evening, as well as organizations and sources that you can go and learn more from as well. So I'm super excited. Hopefully you guys will be able to tune in either on a virtual ticket or at the conference live itself. I want to share with you a few other things that are going to be happening at this particular conference. We have a huge schedule. I want to go ahead and share the link with you so that you can see the different options that there are. Oh, thanks, Mike. He says you're an earth angel. Oh, thanks. That means so much to me. You're so awesome. Okay, so some of the things that are going to be happening is we have 60 vendor spaces. These people are mostly interested in alternative or complementary methods or modalities. You will find everything from weight release to chiropractic. There's art, gemstones, hypnotherapy, aligning of the brain, light therapy, which is one of my favorites as well. You'll find frequency medicine. There's like 4 or 5 different frequency medicine places that are around. So you'll want to look for Erasing Pain from Marlise. You'll want to look for Shron Healing. She's based out of Star Valley, Wyoming. Also Valerie Gunderson. So there's 3 right off the top of my head. There's a few others, so definitely check into that. We also have biological dentists. We have several integrative physicians and also functional nutritionists. We have somebody who will be doing body talk sessions. We have an intuitive, a clinical intuitive. There we go. There'll be a few people that will be addressing holistic business support. There's so many different things. I'm so excited for you guys to be able to see it. We even have somebody who's going to be doing body piercing, and hopefully, I don't know if it's even, we'll have to check with the legal department, but I would love to see, hopefully someday, there maybe even tattoo artistry, things like that. Because I want to get a little lotus, just maybe like, I don't know, right here or something. Or my daughter has one right here. I'm like, oh, I can't copy you. Anyway, so we will also be doing just in addition to the vendors, we have an entire schedule. If you click on this link, it will take you to our website page where the schedule is listed there. And so the very first class begins at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, and we'll go through until 6 p.m. on Saturday. Oh, excuse me, Friday night, the night before. Classes will start officially at 6 p.m. and go till 9 p.m. If you have a virtual ticket, you have access to both days, the Friday and the Saturday, in the auditorium. So that's the main stage classes. So I'm so excited for you guys, right? Magda says, I love the crystals. I know, me too. I have so much fun, and I have lots of friends who have the crystals right at the conference. This is actually one of my favorite necklaces, you guys. I love the Amazonite stones, but then you can also mix and match the different stones that you like. It's kind of like a little recipe of gemstones. And so she'll have her vendor booth there. There's going to be lots of other different options for you too. So I'm so excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. But let's see, if you don't have a virtual ticket yet and you would like to, and you're out of state and you'd like to go, will you please either send me an email? I'm going to go ahead and put my email up on the screen so that you can see it. This is my private email. If anything else that I've talked about sounds interesting to you and you'd like to go ahead and get tested so that you can see the voltage that's coming off of your hands, you can watch yourself shift the pH balance of water. If you can do it to water, you can do it to blood, which means that you make a significant difference inside of the body. If you are interested in seeing the results and the impact that you can have on a person during the testing, somebody that you don't know, then go ahead and let us know, because like I said, you guys, I have aligned with the NCC OEP, and we are wanting to bring that efficacy to the industry so that we can really like get people that credibility that much more. So I'm so stoked. This is going to be so awesome. Yes, Magda, isn't that so pretty? Yes. And by the way, just in case, if you guys are not yet aware, we do have, let's see, our affiliate person here. we have arranged a discount for you. For those of you who cannot come to the conference, Vibe Jewelry Company is going to be at the conference. Okay, so you can come and handpick the ones that you want. But if you cannot come to the conference, you actually have the option to go ahead and go right on their website, and you can use my name. It's all caps lock, Tammy, and you'll get free shipping. And not only will you get free shipping, but you're also going to get a free gemstone pendant, okay? Pendant charm. And my friend that lives in Arizona, who bought one last week, she said that hers was hand selected, it was from the ocean, and she absolutely loves it. So anyway, if you want a ticket, go ahead and message me here. If you're interested in any of the gemstones that we've been talking about, I've been kind of showing them a little bit, teasing you just a little bit. You guys, this is a great way. You get free shipping and a free gemstone pendant. So I just want to make sure that you know about that as well. So let's see. So exciting, right? Okay, so also I would like to do a giveaway right now. So we've already been doing virtual tickets. Is there someone that's here right now that has never been to an energy healing conference in person, but they'd like to attend in person? If that's you, will you please raise your hand? Go ahead in the comments here and let me know if that's you. I'm super excited about this particular conference for a couple of different reasons. Not only is it for a day and a half, right? It's Friday night, is open to everyone, not just VIP. VIP gets front row, but the rest of it is open to everyone. And then Saturday is also open to everyone. VIP gets front row seating. They get a lot of extra perks, like all of the audio recordings from the whole conference. They also get a VIP swag bag. They also get front row seating. So there's lots of extra perks that they get as well. Additional discounts, all kinds of yummy stuff. So it's pretty exciting. I'm going to go ahead and put the link one more time down here in the comments. D. Marie Hurley, go ahead and send me an email. My email's right there in the comments. And I would love to hook you up with a ticket to attend live and in person for you and a guest. I always feel like it's so much better when you can come with someone. That way you can like look at the schedule. There's so many different speakers all at the same time, right? And you can kind of like say, you go here, and then we'll meet back up at lunch and exchange notes and talk about all the fun things we learned. You know, have lunch, and then maybe one or two classes you go together, but it's just so much fun. Okay, so Jessica, can you send me a message as well? And I will go ahead and hook up a ticket for your mother-in-law as well, for you and your mother-in-law to go, coming from San Diego. That's so exciting. Yes, and I'm going to be going to San Diego soon. I can't wait. I don't know when, but I can't wait. Sometime. I need some sunshine. So like I feel like a withering flower right now in northern Utah, I tell you what. Okay, so it's almost time to bring on our guest speakers. I want to go ahead and do another giveaway. This time, what I'd like to do is anyone who's willing to share this video and just invite some friends to come to the conference, go ahead and share this video and then put down in the comments that you shared. And you know, you don't have to share on Facebook. You can go ahead and just grab the link. You can click share and then go ahead and here, Dee, I'll put my email up really quick for you one last time here. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. It's not in the comments. I put it up on the screen. There we go. If you will share this video and then put shared in the comments, I'm going to choose somebody as our grand prize winner at the end of today's presentation here. So it will go from 5 p.m. Mountain Time to 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So I'll jump back on at 6 p.m. and I'll announce a winner from whoever it was that shared. And we're going to give you a $50 vendor credit, which means when you go to the vendor space there, you know, you get to choose from 60 different vendors. So it's like a little shopping spree. You can come back to the space there and tell us what you'd like. And then we will go and hand that vendor $50 cash and purchase it for you. Or you can put it towards a credit towards whatever else it is that you're wanting, right? So if you know that you're going, to the conference, because you got to be present there to tell us what you want, and you share this video, then you're automatically going to be entered into that. And I'm going to announce the winner in just a minute. We have another $100 vendor credit winner that we're going to be announcing tomorrow as well. So if you haven't seen those, go ahead on our Facebook page, Energy Healing Conference, and you can scroll back through. We've been doing lots of contests lately. We have another grand prize contest that we also are doing, and that one is valued at $500. And that includes $100 vendor credit. It includes a mentoring session with me. It also includes a couple of group programs and some energy healing conference books and crystals. So it is a huge value. So if you can't attend, you can go ahead and watch me do. I'm going to be doing the Facebook Live in our vendor area, so that you can see all of the information, the website, how to get in on that. That's all going to be happening at right around the noon time at the conference on Saturday. So watch our page for that. We'll be tuning into that. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and bring up Dr. David Hohn. And welcome, my friend. How are you?
Good. I'm on the road on my way there. So doing good.
That is awesome. We'll drive safe. Are you driving?
No.
Okay. You were kind of freaking me out a little bit there. Is Lindsay driving?
No, Lindsay's in a different car. I have JD with me here, and he's one of my students. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm so glad you were able to join us today for just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and turn the time over to you, have you introduce yourself, share a little bit about what you do, and then also what you're going to be teaching at the conference as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Dr. Hohn. I'm a naturopathic doctor, as well as Chinese energetic medicine physician, and I teach Chinese energetic medicine from Molian Qigong. I'm the founder of Molian Qigong. And our mission is to empower everyone else so that they can have the tools that they need to be able to take control of their own health, but also to help healthcare practitioners have practices that will help them kind of keep from burnout and all those other things. And that's a part of what we're going to be talking about here in this upcoming conference. The real thing that we'd like to have you think about is how to get to be the most empowered for yourself for who you truly are. We don't want people to feel like they have to go to someone else for everything. We all have the tools and the ability to be healthy. We use the Chinese medicine for the ancient practices in Chinese medicine because they are so complete in the way that they can help. Sorry about the light on my face right here. I can't do anything about that. But it's not helping. Nope. Anyways, so we're going to be talking twice on Friday night. We're going to be talking about empowering the elements of life within. When you are trying to do different things, or you're going about your daily business and all the things that you do, it is important for you to begin to look inward at the powers you have and not just give all your power away to other people. There's things like your body is healing you all the time. And we are going to be asking questions, and we're going to be taking you through processes that are ancient and old and tried and true, and that just work. They are part of medical Qigong, Chinese energetic medicine. And they, you might say a lot of the different parts that we teach were held secret for many years. Some of the things that we teach were only taught to a select few. There's a lot of different forms of medical Qigong, and there's many good teachers all over that you can go to. And my main sifu is Dr. Jerry Allen Johnson. I use some of his material, and then material that I've received over the years with traveling and growing up, studying ancient culture and people and places and things. So when you are going to empower yourself from within, where would you look? Where would you go? Where would you look inside to find this? The first place that you should be looking is right inside yourself, not something outside you, but what's inside you. And what elements help grow the vibration within. Everyone has their own unique vibration. And though we have many things similar with each other and the same movements might work, just you doing them is different for you. So that your resonance, just like how you have two different bowls that may sound close to the same, they're still a little bit different vibration from each other. That's the same with the human bodies and everybody in so many different parts of life. What you need to do is find how to balance those best in your life. And we help people discover that all the time. So the second lecture we're doing is actually going to be geared more for healthcare for healers. For first, I'd like to say it is not an insurance, but yet it is at the same time. It is practices that you can do for your own health. It's things that will enhance your own body's ability for healing by just doing simple movements. We also go into the naturopathic aspect of the vibration of different foods and how they affect the body so that they can be able to help you heal from what's called the Gucci. It's a form of energy that we take in from food, how it changes in the body to make us more whole. There's many parts of us that if we can get them all working together, it makes them all harmonized to a beautiful song inside. Um, One of the things that is important as we go on this journey to discover how these things come in us and what are the elements that make us up is we look at what's called the three realms, the three treasures, and what they are for each realm. So we look at heaven, earth, and man, and how the energies above and the energies below and the energies within all affect our ability to be here and be more present and be able to be more powerful. As you get to understand those, then you understand that the sun, moon, and stars, the wind, water, and soil, and that the Jing, Qin, Shen, or the physical, the energetic, and the spiritual nature in people is all important to bring into harmony and balance in order for total health. This is a big thing that we go into very lightly in this conference. Normally, it's done over years of training, and or at least in very intense situations. We offer educational programs for people so that they can grow these skills and be able to enhance their ability for self-healing. This has worked, these things, I have seen them work in my own practice for my personal life, as well as in the life of the people that I have taught as students and in the clients or patients as they do their own work. So what kind of conditions? Well, there are many different conditions that it can help with. But it's really what you do with that energy to help it become more viable and more vibrant in your life. But the three things from that to take away is the food and water and air that we partake of and however we partake of it. Then the next thing to do is what kind of movement are you having? What are you doing to move? Are you being too stagnant? Are you sitting around too much? And then another one is your breathing, controlling your breath and your movement together so that you can get your breath and your movement all one. But then the next part is where is your mind? Is your mind helping lead the things of health, or is your mind just constantly worrying about stressful things and everything that happens? What you need to do is get it to where as your body, your breath, and your mind become more one with each other through these practices, you're able to then raise your overall vibration and be able to grow your health. Then when you add in a good diet and you add in quiescent meditation, then you're able to get the full package. So wherever you're at, whether you're a practitioner, that is one form of healer. If you're a mother, mothers are another form of healer. A father is a form of healer. Everyone in their own right is a healer. But when you're in the clinic and you're serving other people, regardless of if you're home serving people or wherever, a lot of times you get worn out, you burn yourself out, and you need a practice that will help you gain enough energy so that you can get beyond that. And that is what we teach, and that's what we're looking to do here in this conference, is introduce you guys to some ways and means that you can have these benefit you in your life. I've not done a live thing here before, Tammy, so this is kind of a little bit new to me, and I don't know exactly how long I have here.
You're doing fantastic. Let's see. So it's 5:30. You have about 10 minutes
Oh,
left.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you got 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I have 10 more minutes. Okay, so some of the things that maybe something that we could present as a method, if to just experiment how your mind and movement and how the energies work together. If I have you put your hand, either if you're at a desk, put your left hand on the desk, or if you're just sitting out away from something, then put it on your lap. Okay. Now, with your left hand on your lap, I want you to put your mind for a minute and just think about your hand. Think about the physical nature of your hand. Close your eyes and imagine that with that you can see, even with your eyes closed, the skin on your fingers, the fingernails, and try to feel them with your mind. Pay attention to them. Grow your awareness of what's inside. Grow your awareness of not only then the skin, but feel the hair. As you start putting your mind towards that, then just have appreciation for the actual makeup of your hand. Then go inside, underneath the skin. Feel the space below the skin. Put your mind to that. Feel the blood flow through things. Put your mind to the blood and the way it flows through the system. Put it down to the bone and to the nerves. Put your mind to all the bits and pieces that make up your physical hand. Then imagine in your mind that your hand can just even melt away, that it just all of a sudden just melts down into the earth. Then pay attention to your energetic hand. Feel your energetic hand, feel the makeup of it, how it feels like, how does it feel the same as your physical hand? How does it feel different? Feel the difference in every part of the tissues. When we focus on the energy body, does it feel different than it did when it was just a physical hand? The next part that you can focus on then is focus the energetic body melting down into the earth, and then feel the spiritual body. As you feel the spiritual body, how does that feel the same, or how does that feel different? Where is it that it connects? What is it that is different? Is it lighter? Is it heavier? What is it to you? Is it warmer? Is it cooler? Think of all the different things that make it up and put it in its own place. Now, as if all three hands are just mysteriously there but not connected to each other, with your mind, raise your spiritual hand up about 3 inches. Leave your physical hand down. Good. Now, raise your energetic hand up to meet that. Next, lift your physical hand up where the others are and let it raise up to the position to join the other hands. Okay. Now, leaving the energy hand and the spiritual hand there, pull your physical hand down and feel how it feels to separate the physical as you push the physical hand down. Then bring the energy hand down. Then bring the spiritual hand down. Many of you, it's okay if you didn't feel this exercise, but this is an example, and many of you did feel this exercise. Many of you were able to feel the difference or the pull as you try to pull that physical hand out of the spiritual and energetic hand. There's almost like a magnetic pull I did this in a school with some fourth and fifth graders just this week, and they were astonished. They're going, "Wow, that felt like it was tearing out of the body. I can't explain it. What is that?" And then as they brought the other back, they were just shaking their hands. Kids automatically know what to do to get things back. Wiggle your fingers a little bit and feel them all working in sync and together once again. When you do that kind of thing, it's just for you to become more aware of your three bodies. This is a small part of a larger meditation that we do. We do many meditations to help your awareness grow. If your awareness is not there, you don't really know what's wrong. Just because you feel pain doesn't mean you know if that pain is a good pain or if it's a bad pain. It's just pain to most people. Sometimes pain isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes pain is there so that we can learn a lesson or we can grow or we could do something a little bit better or just to send a signal to the body to say, please heal. We have a lot of things that that are there before us that all we need to do is understand why they're there. And that takes awareness. It takes the Nagong skill of internal viewing and the Weigong skill, which means external viewing. We want to be able to have more awareness, whether it's in the body, around the body, or anywhere else that it's available. As your awareness grows, your health grows because your vibration, as you are able to sense things, you're able to put them in a better way. The mind leads the chi. The chi leads the body, or the jing, which means the physical body. So it goes Shen leads the chi, and the chi leads the jing. Okay? So Shen means mind and spirit, and chi is emotions and our energy, and the jing is our physical body. So when you want things to change, you need to have all three working in harmony. Sometimes we have to work on the physical body to get able to receive what's coming from the spirit. But most times, if we help our chi and our shen, the physical body can do a lot better and be able to help heal itself in different aspects. So this is a lot of what we're going to be talking about and what we're going to be teaching is methods to do that. It helps someone who is working hard at helping other people have tools to rebuild their life. And that's what we really want to do. We want to empower you. I see plenty of people, and I love helping people in the clinic, but I found it's even better to help people learn how to take care of themselves. And that's what I enjoy doing the most. And the ones who take the least amount of care of themselves are healthcare workers. People who are in the field, it's kind of funny. We're really good at telling everybody else what to do, but then we don't take the time for ourselves. So these practices that I teach, that are movements and exercise and meditations, and sometimes understanding the energetics of food, how it moves the different energies in your body, these are all special things that just for a healthcare worker are essential. But I want you to remember that we're all healers, and this works for mothers. It works for your work, for helping you do better at your work. It also helps your vitality when you do these things. It helps you look and feel younger. It helps you be able to think more clearly and be more focused. There's many things that this helps with. We hope that we can see a lot of you there and that we can give you some tools to really empower each one of you so that you can be able to go to the next step in your healing so that you keep from burnout if you're a practitioner. This has helped me a lot to find more joy in my practice, regardless of what my practice is. We share tools that are related to that as well to help you really find more wonder and amazement. One of my other key teachers, his name is Lama Lar. He has been instrumental in helping me find what he calls Jolka: joy, openness, love, kindness, and acceptance. And as I have learned from him for the past couple of years, I have just grown to where I have a lot more wonder and amazement in life. And I think every practitioner and everybody, even as a parent in the home, could use a little bit more Jolka in their life. Anyways, we hope to see you there.
I love that, Jolka. I love that. That's awesome. That's very
I
cool.
can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Can everybody else hear me? You guys, if you can hear me, will you like tune in or just comment? Let me know if you can hear me, okay?
I can't hear you, Tammy. I don't know why. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're okay. It's okay if he can't hear me, but can everybody else hear me? Okay. Well, D says.
Well,
Okay,
I
see
can't
you.
hear the thing. It's messed it up. I am so sorry, but I will tell you, I would love to be there tomorrow, and we're going to get back on the road here in a minute. But
Okay.
thank you so much, Tammy. What you
Yeah.
put on and what you do is great, and we plan on offering a few things for people who are there.
Cool.
We plan on also giving some 15-minute analysis to people to help them with their different health problems, and it's a discounted rate for everyone who's there. And we just really love what you do, Tammy. You're amazing,
Aw,
and
thanks.
we
You're
hope that you have
awesome.
a good time. See you tomorrow.
Hey, sounds good. Drive safe. I seriously love that guy. He's awesome. Okay, well, just so you know, he's doing a health analysis, and what he was talking about, he has a license to do what he does. So if anybody's like, oh, what's he doing? Yeah, he's a board certified naturopath physician, and he understands the energy body. So he's a fantastic guy. I actually have a daughter who lives long distance, and after just one session, it I can't make any like claims or whatever, but it helped her so much. I feel so grateful. Anybody who's ever had a child who's had health issues, I just cannot even express my gratitude. Um, really, there's just no way I could even say it. But I am so excited to bring on our next speaker, and I'm actually feeling so wowed because as I started putting, that she was speaking, I just had a tremendous amount of interest and excitement for her. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring her on tonight. How are you, my friend?
I am wonderful. How are you?
So good. I can't wait to like give you a big ol' hug, girl. I love your energy. And is this weird to say your eyebrows?
No, I mean it's all good. Sure.
Seriously, though, I just love it. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and turn the time over to you. I want you to introduce yourself, share a little bit about what you do, what's going to be happening during your session. So if people are like looking at the schedule, trying to decide where to go, they know what's happening in your class. Okay.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah, well, and just a little blurb too about what you were talking about. I love that you're helping bring in aspects of energetic medicine into Western medicine, right? With the evidence base, because there's so many people out there who I believe that piece is what helps connect them into energetics and realizing the healing benefits on that front. So love the efforts in which you are focusing on that scale. Okay, just a little bit about myself. I am Kahealani Stafford, and I have had lots of experiences in energy since I was a child. But my gifts really had started expanding as I went on to my own healing journey. I found that there was, like Dr. Hohn had talked about, that piece within myself that I'm able to tap into to help expand and empower my own self through healing. And so I also have a lot of different mentors that I had utilized in being able to work through who I am and what I can do to help others, on their own journey of healing and help them understand, expand their own knowledge within themselves. So with that being said, what are the things that I do? I do a lot of meditations. And so in our class that we're going to talk about igniting that fire within. And so, for me, that is relevant in so many different areas, that fire, right? We need fire. We need motivation. We need something to help us decide and finally take that step to our healing journey or our healing path, or to give us the courage to be able to connect however we need to source in order for us to be guided the directions we need to go in, right? For our own personal expansion and journey. And so that fire within is something we also utilize as practitioners, as healers, as doctors, as mothers, as fathers, as siblings, whatever it may be. That fire within, I believe, is something that is so key and vital and important for us to be able to tap into and recognize. It's what provides us the fight, right? It's what provides us that ability to choose to move forward, even though it may be scary. And, with talking to a lot of different practitioners right now, with talking to those who are trying to expand their spiritual growth, expand their knowledge of energetics, expand their knowledge of their own personal healing methods, that is in alignment with what they need at that moment. There's this precipice you stand on, right? It's almost like this ledge. And as you stand on that ledge, it's so scary sometimes. And it's leaning into it, surrendering to it. That part, you hope that somebody will catch you. You hope that you're going to be guided exactly where you need to go. And so in order to make the choice and the decision, which obviously is your own, sometimes it's the fire within, tapping into that fire, understanding that fire and where it comes from is what's going to help you be able to make those decisions to move forward in your healing journey, as well as practitioners help you understand what it is that you are doing and what it is that would be encouraged for you to help and assist in whatever methods you're able to do for those that you encounter, right? So for me, all of that starts from the heart. Love, right? Unconditional love. It's all in the heart. Connecting with your source, right? Whatever your source is it the purest source of light? Whatever it may be, connecting it with Earth, right? Mother Earth, Gaia, because the combination of the two together are so, so incredibly powerful. And so talking about the power from those aspects, we are going to address as well in our, in my talk. And then in addition to that, uniqueness, right? We all have had our own experiences in life. So we have our perspectives, and each individual perspective is so vital and key to our growth, right? Creating that oneness, the collective whole, whatever that may be, your individuality is so important in that whole, in that oneness. And being able to help identify that individualness of your own and that it is unique to you, and empowering you to be able to take those steps moving forward and allowing yourself to tap in and allowing yourself to be out there, right? To be able to be guided based off of your own unique path. So on a practitioner level, on a energy healer level, that uniqueness, I believe, is what creates the signature of who you are and how you are able to expand your practice, the impact that you have on the world. And I believe, with a lot of the things that are going on in the world right now, the shifts and the changes that are happening, by being able to understand your own personal uniqueness, love your personal uniqueness, be kind and compassionate to your personal uniqueness, what will occur is so much more than I think what we sometimes consciously even recognize. So what are you going to see from me? Well, my personal uniqueness is very much love-based. My background, I like Dr. Hohn, I do Chinese energetic medicine as well. I also have multiple other avenues that I integrate into my practices based off of an individual approach to the person. And so I bring in a lot of those other aspects and modalities that I utilize in healing. And so being able to remove sometimes that box that we can have, we're going to talk about what that would look like, right? We're going to talk about, like for me, I'm Polynesian, right? Kahealani, it means a call from heaven. And I empower that. I do my best to empower that. And so I'm not always perfect, right? We're all human, and it's okay to be human. But you'll see that in my presentation, I talk a lot. When I flow with energy, when I feel it, a lot of the times I feel it with my hands and how I move. Motion, feeling it flow through your body, right? Connecting to that. Being in tune with that and being self-aware from within, right? So we all have that within ourselves. We all have the flow there. No matter who you are, you have it within. It's just creating that awareness. So our activation meditation is going to help open up that fire, help you recognize that fire, help you start expanding that awareness within your own body of that flow. And so, sometimes that's going to be like, what is this feeling I have inside, this burning inside, right? What is this source that it has come from? It would be your source. So I ask you, before you come and join me, which I hope you come and join me, homework, right? I ask you to identify for yourself, what is your core self source? Is that source of light? Is it the most purest form of light? And can you identify that in your heart, right? In your heart space. There's a question of how do we recognize our signature on the world? That's where, while igniting your heart space, while feeling that fire within and settling into your body, your energetic body, your spiritual body, and your physical body, relaxing your mind, right? Helping your consciousness flow down to your heart and sitting there and asking yourself, who am I? What is uniquely me? What is my signature? What is my approach on life? How have I been influenced by the lessons I have learned through my life experiences? Because it's through your own life experiences that you will find your signature as well. And through your connection with Source that is here inside, you will find your individuality. Of course, everyone has their own time and their own processes with identifying that. And it doesn't always come like this, right? But as you come and attend my activation, and as you use the lessons and the homework that you have right now to tap in and go, what is that? The essence of that will start appearing for you in time, whatever your time is for it, right? Because in all that we do, it's divine timing. Sometimes it's identifying it piece by piece by piece. Sometimes you just tap into it and you know. But because we are individuals and because this journey is so individual, it goes at the pace that it's supposed to be for you to be able to identify. For me, it took me about 3.5 years to identify my signature. And it took another 2 years for me to express my signature and allow it to just be. Like, to be honest, I did a retreat earlier in January. I participated in a retreat and helped facilitate. And we had about 65 individuals who were in attendance. And at the time, I was doing a breathwork sound bath session for everybody. And I found myself getting to the point where I was dancing, right? And I was using, because a lot of the times I was too afraid to do it outwardly. I would see it in my mind and I would feel it in my heart of how I would express my own uniqueness to a situation. But to actually choose to physically do it with my physical body, oh, that was so scary, so scary. And yet, what happened was, as people were in their, moment during the session, the lights were low, their eyes were closed. Some of their eyes were closed, not all of them. But I found myself allowing myself to embody who I truly am to the core of my being and accepting that part of me, whether it's acceptance of shadow, whether it's acceptance of light, whether it's acceptance of my emotions, whether it's acceptance of what I feel like my body wants to do. In that moment, I had to choose for myself that it is okay. Use that fire. Explain to myself, it is okay. I can do this. It might feel scary. Me coming to the energy conference and talking, oh my gosh, right? Like first time, that can be overwhelming and scary. Oh, but it feels so right. And so me in this moment, allowing myself to just dance and allowing myself from that day forward to allow my body to flow. Right? I realized that is my signature. And so my journey through all of this has been 5 years to identify it, to accept it, and take the challenge that I am challenging all of you to take, right? Is to find that within yourself, your own beautiful individual self. So we do have a couple of other questions. It looks like helping your consciousness sit in your heart, asking, how have I learned the lessons I have learned? Yes, yes. Because that's the whole thing, is this journey, I strongly believe, for myself, right? And this is where you can decide for your own. What were those lessons and why did I have it? I believe sometimes, a lot of the times, there are a reason for that. Those lessons is what have taught me that this is the realm, the avenue that I need to commit myself to. And so it feels like a very important path for me, right? What is your important path? So again, that igniting that fire, connecting with that fire, making sure your source is connected with Mother Earth or Mother Gaia, whatever that is for you. Having those be sealed together like that seed, right? And identifying as it works, how it interplays with your fire within. I believe that this conference, being able to come join this meditation or come see me at my booth, we can talk, right, more about these kind of things, as well as you have the answers within yourself to be able to identify it too. Okay, so that's my presentation today.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so tell us a little bit about this link on Instagram.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Okay, so I do group sessions, right? Like I had mentioned earlier, I was doing a retreat and we did a sound bath group session. So that's what this is. We have a link for you. It's a giveaway. In March, will be hosting a group breathwork sound bath session, right? And so seats are limited, of course, but at the same time, we would love for you to join us. And so by joining us, what you would need to do, go ahead and make a comment. Follow my Instagram page, our Healings Connection, that is our company's name. And so come follow us. Now, granted, I'm new to this, okay? I'm new in the sense of social media, putting it out there. I've got a network, but to actually officially have it on a page, come support me. As you support me, I will be there to support you too. So The instructions are there for you within the link. It also gives you instructions within our Instagram page to go ahead and share it with others too. But yes, it's a giveaway. So we will, by the end of the conference, know exactly who it is who's going to receive this, and they will receive all the information they need to be able to attend this event with us.
That is so awesome. Okay, now people are saying they can't quite see with the link what the name of your Instagram is. Is it Heavenly Call 111? Is that correct?
It is. That is my username on Instagram. So yes.
Okay, so if you're wanting to find her and you can't, for whatever reason, click on the link that I just posted, you can just go on Instagram and do a search for her handle there, which is Heavenly Call 111. And also I can see your website. It says healingconnections.org. Is that right?
Yes. Now I will tell you again, we're in the beginning stages, so have patience with me as we build our website. But that will be our website as it is completed.
I am so excited for you because literally, like, I can just feel so much love coming from you as you're talking. And I mean, you obviously have got a little followers and crowd coming along too. And I'm so excited for all of you to be able to venture in and have this experience with Kaelani. And so tell us, like, when you do sessions with people, are you going to be offering sessions with people one-on-one at your vendor booth at the conference? Can they sign up with you after? Tell us a little bit about how that works.
Yeah. So it's myself, and I do have a partner as well who's involved with this, and she is amazing, an amazing practitioner. So what we're going to do is actually provide more information about what we do at the conference. So we are not actually offering any on-site sessions.
That's okay.
But at the same time, you know, if it seems required, like if it seems like we need to, we're also very flexible on that front. But what we would love to do is provide you the information about who we are, what we do, and then, you know, schedule some time, right? So we do personal sessions with individuals. We do group sessions with individuals. I do movements. I do quite a bit of stuff. So
I love that. Well, I can't wait to give you a big old hug and say hello. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. You guys go on her Instagram, go follow her there. And you can click on that link and find out more details, or just come to the conference, come to her class, and come in and hang out and come meet her at the vendor space. So, yes. All right. Well, yeah, thank you. Thanks for being on today. Really appreciate you. Yeah. Oh, she's adorable. I can't wait to meet her. You guys, it looks like she might be based in Lehigh. I should have asked her when she was still on, but I am really looking forward to this. We have several first-time speakers joining us at this conference. It's going to be so much fun. If you've never been to a conference and you're watching right now, will you tune in and say hello? Let us know where you're coming in from as well. I know some people are going to be joining us for the live conference. Some people are going to be joining us for the virtual, where however you're joining us, we're so excited to have you be a part of this. Like I was saying earlier, I am going to go ahead and do a $50 vendor credit for those of you who are watching live right now and you shared the video. So if you did share, will you please remind me, go ahead and put shared in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and randomly choose from the people who shared this video. Again, our conference details can be found right on our website, which is energyhealingconference.com. If you are watching on a different platform, maybe it's YouTube or wherever, you can also go right to our Facebook page and find more details, including spotlights like this, other classes as well that have been posted, and even some of our vendor tours as well as we've gone through past conferences. It's so much fun. So you can go ahead and find all the details on our website here, energyhealingconference.com. Click on over where it says events. You'll see the schedule there. A list of our vendors, like everything that you need to know is going to be there. So excited. I had people say, "You're so mean." And I'm like, "Why am I so mean?" They're like, "You could spend the entire day just in the vendor area." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Because there's like, it's not just like you go and look and then move on. Like you go and you shop and you talk and you visit and you get to know. Sometimes you can book sessions. There's also complimentary light therapy sessions. There's all kinds of really yummy, cool stuff. at the vendor hall. But in addition to the vendor hall, we have an entire 2 days, both on Friday and Saturday, full of classes. You can go to our website here, learn about the schedule. We introduced 2 of our speakers there for you today. I myself am also going to be speaking Friday night. I'm going to be speaking about some very vulnerable stuff about coming in as an energy healer, exploring and investigating and identifying and discovering my own abilities and skill sets, and then what that was like to have my own self-doubts and like massive belief system, like challenging that. So we're going to be talking about that. It's going to be so much fun. That's going to be happening, as well as a whole plethora of speakers Friday night. And you can join in virtually for those as well. Saturday, we are also going to be having a lot of different classes. I'm going to be teaching a class called What the Heck is Energy Healing in true Utah fashion, right? We'll be talking a lot about the science, the empirical research, and then how it's evolving as an industry along with the efficacy. We'll be going over basic glossary definitions, there we go, and a lot more. So I'm super excited to have you all on board. We have about 900 registered as of right now, which means we only have limited availability left. If you're watching this right now and you still want to get in, there's still time. We still have an opportunity for you to get in until 5 o'clock Friday, which is February 11th. So if you have a friend that would like to join in, please message us. It's going to be so exciting. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a $50 credit right now. And the winner is Jessica. How do you say your last name? I love your first name, by the way. But let's see, how do you say your last name? Kabakungan? Okay, Jessica, you are our winner for our $50 vendor credit. I'm super excited. Will you please send me over a message on my email? I'm going to let you know what time and where to meet me so that we can award you with that at the conference. All right, you guys, we're going to be announcing in the morning who our grand prize winner is for the $500 grand prize award that we've been building up, and all of this excitement. We've been collecting all of these entries for that. Anytime you've commented over the last 3 weeks, you've been automatically entered into that. We'll be drawing that winner tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. You'll want to be here. We'll also be doing the $100 vendor credit bonus. The one we did tonight for Jessica was $50. The one tomorrow will be $100. So we're super excited to have those winners win. That's so much fun. And in true karma fashion, will you guys all send like your favorite emojis to Jessica? Let her know, congratulations. We're happy for you that you won, because that's just really good juju, right? So I'm so excited. Michelle Ammon, we are going to go ahead and send you a message right away. Be sure to look for that in your inbox. We'd be happy to hook you up with a virtual ticket. That way you'll have access to all the main stage speakers on Friday and Saturday, and you'll have access to them for 1 week after the conference. So you'll want to watch those up. If you end up having to walk away from your screen for a little while, just watch them in the next week and you'll have it all done. All right, you guys, thank you so much. And congratulations to Jessica. And we'll see you back here at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Thanks, everyone.